All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Soon said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. In the chat, click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got you, family. Get over there today. 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop. Shop and save, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. Over 1,500 videos of nothing but pure heat fire presented by General SETI himself. All the subjects that you know and love from the General. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the Grandmaster teachers. I give you an overview on all the material, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African academic knowledge and wisdom that cannot be surpassed by any other website on the planet. I guarantee you. Get over there today, become a member, generalseti.com, SETI University. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. Just got off of Patreon. You need to get over there. When the king is in chat, we talking about Yo Gotti, but we giving you some serious pointers on how to stay up out of this shit. And to avoid this shit, you need to get over there. Here's some life situations from the General to your benefit. Get over there today. We got over 500 videos, presentations over there on Patreon that is exclusive to Patreon alone. You want that? Become a patron today, family. To all the family out there, donate to the General. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate to the General, the link is in the video description. It's in the chat. Click that link, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. Comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, here we go. I know a lot of people, you see, celebrated Martin Luther King birthday this Monday. Celebrated Martin Luther King birthday. And a lot of a lot of people got their own understanding on what and who Martin Luther King Jr. is and was. I was more a revolutionary, and I see some things, where some things that he said, but ultimately where he led our people, is when you have so many that was reaching for nationalism, that was self-independence, and really focusing on building the Black community up from the grassroots level, from within the Black community, not looking outside of the Black community for development. Martin Luther King came with an integrationalist program, and which ultimately was the death of a lot of positive aspects, if we could say that, which we can, about the Black community. A lot of the things that we're fighting to get today, we had at that time. It was segregated, and goddamn, I would love for it to be segregated today. Separate but equal. If you're gonna live it separate, having the ability to build our own schools, just as they build their own schools, turning out great graduates in all fields, being able to do that, having businesses in our own community where we can employ all the graduates, of our colleges, and having businesses, grocery stores and corner stores and gas stations and all type of clothing outlets, and this, all of that, to be able to have that, to be segregated, it is the best goddamn plan. It is. Ain't no other goddamn plan better than that. Everything else is some bullshit. And he came in at a time, and nigga Ben was talking about, he see black children and white children loving each other and walking hand, and Martin Luther King. You had the power. He had the power of being a hell of an orator. You see, he is one of the great orators, orators of our people. Okay, there's no doubt about it. But the information, sometimes when you can have that power, it'll sound like you saying something, you ain't saying a goddamn thing. You ain't saying a goddamn thing, motherfucker. He's orating your ass into a pit of vipers. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he leading your ass right on down into the pit. And that's what he did. And I believe that in his latter understanding, it is always the latter understanding. Yeah. You say Pan-Africanism was financed by our government and forced on our people after kings. That you know what? Listen to me, and you know what? I'm gonna bring that up. Let me deal with that right now. Let me deal with that right now. And I see a lot of people, they talk about that. That it was for. I don't see that our people, that the government forced shit on our people. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of our people was trying to get home anyway. You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand what people was talking about. A lot of our people was trying to get home any goddamn way. Ain't nobody forced nothing on nobody. You see, you got to be in agreement with that. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of ideology, just like Martin Luther King ideology. I heard it. You see, you can't force, nigga. You got to believe in that. Anybody that just like Christianity, ain't nobody force Christianity on you. Nigga, you heard it and you agreed with it. You agreed with it. You agreed to go get baptized, nigga. You see what I'm saying? That's what you did. You understand what I'm saying? And some niggas is Muslims. You see, some niggas is Muslims. And so, a lot of time, people agree with where their spirit is. Ain't nobody forcing shit on nobody. Where at can you force something? I mean, I saw Islam. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true, brother. You saying a whole lot of hypotheticals, brother. You talking about it doesn't force nobody to do anything. You see what I'm saying? It does. How does it teach uh 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 to hate Dr. King? It's not to hate. We don't agree with his ideology. It's not that we hate him. You see, we listen here, brother. Let me deal with you. Let me deal with you. You see, we can logic. See, you acting as if we don't have our own logic. You see, I have my own logic. I have my own logic, and I weigh information in the scales, and then I choose what I feel, you know. Yeah, that nigga say, fuck, right? What the fuck? That is crazy. I really didn't even pay. Yeah, I really didn't pay that. I was looking and I know it says something, but I'm like, that's a whole lot of, I don't know what it means. That's a whole lot of, I don't know what the fuck it means. And then, yeah, but yeah, brother, you know what? Brother, I don't know what your name is. I can't say that because I got a good brother named Ray. I don't want to say that. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what you saying is a bunch of what the word is, gibberish. It's a bunch of gibberish. You know what I'm saying? Because Dr. John Henry Clark didn't hate Martin Luther King. You see what I'm saying? He didn't agree with his ideology, but he didn't hate Dr. King. And I don't hate him. I just don't agree with him. Yeah, I just don't agree with him, on that issue. And when you say that Pan-Africanism, naturally no, it don't, because at the end of the day, Martin Luther King was moving more towards black nationalism at the end of his life. He understood that, just like W.E.B. Du Bois. He talked about Marcus Garvey and tried to destroy Marcus Garvey. But it's always at the end of the life of of these people, that they come into understanding when when they see that that the white man ain't got no more love for their ass than than he have for any black nationalists. You see what I'm saying? And so for you to say that and Malcolm X wanted to work with Martin Luther King. He didn't agree with it. At the end of the day, Malcolm X said that he would stop talking about Martin Luther King like that. You see what I'm saying? He said he would find a way. And so I believe them brothers, had made peace, in which they did. That doesn't exclude the fact that, Martin Luther King was moving in a direction that, listen to me, to the brother, and I'm not going to say your name. Listen to me. I don't need nobody to force nothing on me. The shit that Martin Luther King, you could see the devastation of it now. What you mean forcing something on somebody? Like, people cannot look out here and see what the fuck integration has done to our goddamn community. We know what it looked like before it integrated, and we know what it looked like the fucking day. That don't take nobody to force nothing on us. That black nationalism now, Pan-Africanism is one thing. And I still, I see, my Pan-Africanism and somebody else's Pan-Africanism may be two different interpretations, but it started with black nationalism right here. You see, in where you at, wherever you at, it don't make no difference. It started with the community that you personally live in. And then as you strengthen your community and you got your program moving for the community and y'all beginning to build, then you reach your hands out. You see what I'm saying? Then you reach your hands out to your brothers and sisters all around the world. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with European people do that shit every goddamn day. Y'all niggas making up shit. You see what I'm saying? You sitting up here talking about you got European people practicing Pan-Europeanism every goddamn day. You see what I'm saying? When they get into it and you see them over there in Yemen, you see the UK, Australia, Canada, all them goddamn British nations, they came together under Pan-Europeanism to go to goddamn Yemen. Look at the other side, the Arab. You see when they went, you got Iran, you got that all them Arabs, under their Pan-Arabism, they denounce Israel. They denounce what they doing. You see, that's Pan-Arab, and they have a Pan-Arab League. Let's be in the Pan-European League is NATO. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all acting, see, But see, I see, that's the undercurrent because y'all, that is the greatest ultimate, the ultimate goal of our people. Yes, we have to start locally where we at. You have to develop. You cannot you can have the aspirations, but you must develop first as an individual. You must develop as an individual, and then you must develop collectively as a family. You see, within your own household, and then the households in your, in your community in which you live. Then you come together as a community, and then the communities come together as a city. Then the cities come together as, counties and states, and you keep going up. And there's nothing wrong with us developing first our minds as individuals, our families, which are the atoms of any nation. That's what it's about. I know you're not talking to nobody that don't know how to explain this. You feel what I'm saying? So all that shit you listening to from them goddamn red feather fever niggas or wherever you got that, you can take that shit back because I can explain it to you like it need to be explained. And see, that is ultimately how all people on this planet are moving. You understand what I'm saying? Whether they, they got their own nationalistic aspirations, and they may not all agree. But when it come down to the get down, they support each other. There is a pan-European agenda, which is NATO. There is a pan-Arab agenda, and you see that today with the denouncement. By far, all Arab nations have denounced Israel and the United States for the most part for their handling of Gaza and so on and so forth. So I don't know what y'all talking about. See, that's weakness. See, that's weakness not to develop to the highest stages of government and culture and civilization on the planet. You see, they know that if we develop to the highest stage, which is Pan-Africanism, then we are undefeatable. If we stay, if we stay an island, you see what I'm saying? If you stay an island, then them motherfuckers that's willing to have a pan-Europeanism and a pan-Arabism, they are always double team and triple team and quadruple team, and 6 and 7 and 8 nations come and jump on your ass. You see what I'm saying? That's how they do it. So if you want to be an island, you see, that's why you're going to always be in the predicament that you in. You see, and that's what we have to do as a people. I see, I study. The thing is, what you got to understand, and I'm gonna look. I was taught my Pan-Africanism by Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben and Malcolm X. I wasn't taught Pan-Africanism by you or them niggas you listening to on the goddamn internet. Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben and Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X and Khalid Abdul Muhammad is not them red feather fever niggas that you keep, quoting from. Okay, so if you think you can put up in the government, nigga, ain't no Dr. Clark or no Dr. Ben or no Khalid Abdul Muhammad ain't got, and Malcolm X got logic. These are some of the greatest minds. Ain't nothing been, these is minds that have looked at every other goddamn plan, and this was these are the great, and when you can get 6 and 7 of the greatest of our goddamn minds, not them niggas you talking about, you're not the greatest. Dr. Clark is one of the greatest. Dr. Ben is one of the greatest. Khalid Abdul, these are the greatest, not them niggas that's on YouTube. Okay? If you equate the teachings of those grandmasters with some shit, you just put a sentence in here. Man, I know how Dr. Clark, he'll manhandle you. He'll give you a lecture, nigga, for 24 hours straight on what that really is. What are you talking about? Son, have a seat. That's what he gonna say. Son, have a seat. And let me talk to you, cause and let you know that you're not his equal. So have a seat. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't have the brothers will help you have a seat. We'll make sure you have a seat. You see what I'm saying? So see, the thing is today, what niggas have, and I need to get to Martin Luther King too. That's why you can't lose, because see, they don't lose their masters. You see, they don't lose their masters. When they all of them got their masters. That's the classical of any civilization. All civilizations, all people gonna have their classical teachers. And they not gonna let you come in there and do nothing or say nothing. Even if you're not gonna do a goddamn thing. You go off into their school system. That's the way it's gonna be. Now you can disagree, but it ain't gonna change. It's not gonna change. You just gonna have to get your own. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get your own. And so, yeah, you can see what integration did to him. Just like Malcolm X said, and see, niggas is talking about what force. No, listen to what Malcolm said. He said that you would rather go into a white man restaurant. This motherfucker calling you all type of shit. They taking all type of, water and milkshakes and pouring it all over their head. You understand? Motherfucker calling you nigger and all this. And you would let that motherfucker go back there and cook for you? That's what you want, nigga. That's what you want, nigga. You want somebody that will talk to you and treat you like that, to go back there and cook for you, knowing that motherfucker pissing, taking the goddamn hamburger bun, wiping his ass with it. And that's what you fighting for. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't nobody have to force what is naturally, our way of life. Is logical. That is because that's what everybody else is doing. You see what I'm saying? That's what everybody else is doing. And so when you see, once you see that this is how most nations on the planet operate, that's how you move. Okay, quit talking about they force, but nigga, that's our natural way of life. What the fuck is you talking about? That's that's our natural way of life. That's the natural way that we should move. You see, that's the natural. Let me get off into some things, because I do want to, we have to have these conversations, but I want to get off in just to show you some things now. And it's a lot of motherfuckers here now. I don't want, it hurt too. It hurt to know a lot of these, because you say these is Freemasons and shit, and a lot of people believe, that anybody affiliated with Freemasonry is in on the deal. And you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Everybody, yeah, he did put his life on the line. He did put his life on the line, and we got to accept that. You understand? And that's ultimately why I give him his, some respect, even though I don't respect nothing. You put your life on the line, for some shit that just ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up though. You know what I'm saying? I don't discredit, that the brother lost his life. I cannot do that. That would be dishonorable for me to do that. But the shit that he was talking about is unreasonable. Yeah, he was a Freemason. Yeah, he was Boule. He was Boule. He was literally Boule. He was in the real Boule. When you motherfuckers talking about and I forget I got it in there. I don't know if it's way down here or not. But I got it in one of these other lectures. But yeah, he was actually in the Boule. You know what I'm saying? And so when we understand that Boule is let me get up here. It means advisors to the king. And so we have to find out who the fuck the king is. You see, and so now I had to go deeper into this at a given time, and I have to be fair. You see, I have to be fair in saying that a lot of our brothers was into Freemasonry at some point in time. It does not mean that every nigga that's in Freemasonry is a part of some diabolical. The information is no different than Christianity. No, it's some fucked up information, and that at the bottom is always gonna be, the majority of any of them organizations. It's just like the 10% in any of the top gonna be in control. They gonna control the dynamic, and in the bottom 85-90% gonna be believers. They gonna be believers. Okay, it is some bullshit, and I must state that. And they form a fraternity under some bullshit, which is still dangerous. You see, but it's not like a nigga that's going to Prince Hall Masonry is sitting at the table with Rothschild and Rockefeller. You see, yeah. Yeah, well, he should have known they was going. Well, that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, I know he was fighting. I heard he was trying to fight for some reparations. I did, and so he knew he should have known they was gonna come in and do that. You see, that's ultimately the plan that they had. You see, and that's why black power gonna always be the best goddamn answer. Cause how many times you gonna roll the ball to the top, damn near 90% up the hill, and let the motherfucker roll back down again? You see, now let me tell y'all something. This is, when we look at many orators and many politicians and people in power, even comedians, the majority of these niggas, and I'm not saying it just the disrespect or nothing, are Freemasons. Now, I question a lot of these brothers because I know a lot of the Freemasonry postures. And like I said, that's why I had to, and it still leaves to question. I don't, what they saw. But, we have to understand that this was before the African-centered thought. So if you haven't developed, and I feel that that's the pinnacle. I do believe that. That's the pinnacle. That the African-centered thought is the pinnacle. And so, but, when I look here at Malcolm X and I look here at Martin Luther King, I'm fair about it. Because I also spoke about Marcus Garvey and a whole lot of other motherfuckers. And I said it just like that they had Freemasonry influence. And so, when you look at a lot of these postures, they are Freemason postures. Okay? They are Freemason postures. And so, understanding, if you watch Rosewood, I mean, back then, all that was segregated. So even though you had Muslims and you had Freemasons, black Freemasons could not go to no European lodge. That just, and many of them ain't accepted today. You know what I'm saying? I read the information, and so that is, why I look at some of these brothers, but some of them is not, some of them were influenced by white Masons. You see, a lot of them wasn't, and a lot of, some of them was. You see, and so I understand that part of the process too. But when you look here at these gestures and shit with the two fingers, ain't no motherfucker just gonna up and do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We do, we like to take our poses and shit, this, that, and the third. But see, I can show you where these brothers This is old Quincy Jones. He's a Freemason. You see, they in Freemason posture. Okay, you're not just gonna up and goddamn, and you can see a person do it all the time though. See, it ain't like you do it one time. You see, this is a part of that's how they teach you. It's almost like theatrical. That if you're a Freemason, when you come out in public and shit, you talk in a language that only the Freemasons can understand. And so a lot of time the postures that they take, they talking to other free, you wouldn't recognize it. Yeah, how many of us have went up and did the gun thing where I usually do that, but I'm not a Freemason. You see what I'm saying? And so they'll gravitate towards postures that sometimes, we'll take that posture. You see what I'm saying? And they blend into society just like the middle finger. I'm gonna show you the middle finger is a Freemason posture. You see, I can show you that. I can show you dozens, hundreds of these motherfuckers doing it. You see, and some of them are elder, honorable men. They wouldn't up and say fuck you. It don't mean fuck you. But see, other people, and you can see that a lot of other groups have they have hand postures. The Hindus, the Catholics, they all have hand very similar to Freemasonry, or Freemasonry very similar to those ideologies. You see, and so, even here, Hitler was a Freemason. You see, he was a motherfucking Freemason, and many books talk about that he was a Freemason, and that Freemasonry and the Jesuit system is what he used as the basis to organize the SS. That's how they organized it. You see, under those principles. And so, you see the OK sign and the pointing up, and you'll see them doing it all the time. You ain't gonna do it all because they've been taught, just like theatrics. You into theater and shit like that. They teach you, when you come out in public, if you a dignitary, or you got certain codes and ethics and shit. What they teach you. How to sit at the table, nigga. What hand to eat? Use the fork with this, that, and so many of those postures are taught the same way. They don't just go out there and just up and do, you see here, this is Freemason right here. You see what's his name? Billy Graham and shit. You see Billy Graham. Now, what's crazy, and I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you where these niggas meet at. Because you see right here, you see Martin Luther King, and you see right there Sammy Davis, a fucking devil. He's also a Freemasonry. See, that's where they meet at, in Freemasonry. Even though Martin Luther King's supposed to be a Christian, he fucking with Sammy Davis Jr., who also hooking up with Anton LaVey, who started the Church of Satanism. You see what I'm saying? He over there, a Jew. You see, a Jew, a Freemason. He's a Jew, a Freemason, and he's over there hanging out. Now, this other motherfucker is a sick motherfucker too, influenced by Anton LaVey and Aleister Crowley, another Freemason. This motherfucker started the Temple of Set. Now, I don't know, he's on that bogus shit, you know what I'm saying? But he started the Temple of Set. This motherfucker started the Temple of Satan. They all Freemasons, even though they so-called, they go different ways, but they come together under Freemasonry. Now, ask yourself, what the fuck would a Christian minister, you understand, meet with a nigga like this? And this nigga played the role, and I don't even got it in here right now. He played the devil in the movie. You see, he played the devil in the movie. And so, now a lot of people see this right here. You see when he put that fist out there, a lot of people don't know that's Freemason. You know, it means power and shit. And we do it now. We do it. But, you know, what they do it and how we do it, they consider that different. Motherfuckers put the black power. But, you know, when they trying to emphasize and shit, you see Michael Jackson use it a lot too. You see Michael Jackson use it. I got many of them that I ain't got them in here right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's mixed in and shit. You know, but you know, that's Freemason. You know, they don't just, even when they performing, they perform and they constantly express themselves in Freemason posture. You know, it's theatrics. You know, it's theatric. Now, this one right here, you see, I can show you this. Matter of fact, let me show you. Where that one at? I'm gonna show you these niggas. Wait a minute. Okay. I can show y'all some of this shit too. Hold on. Which one? Okay, that's this one. That's this one right here. I'm gonna show you. You see, when they point, you see him point to his temple right there. Let me show you which one that is. Let me show you which one that is. I'm gonna show you which one that is. See, that's that one right here. A lot of time they could use two hands, but they point to that temple. You see, you know, they use one finger. Sometimes they use two. You see, and you'll constantly see them moving. You know, in these particular you know, and it varies. You know, it varies how they, you know, how they get. Sometimes they use one finger. Sometimes they use two. A lot of people don't know that when we talk about the salute. That's a fucking Freemason motherfucking posture. It's called the Royal Arch, do guard. You see, when they take the goddamn salute, the police, the fraternal order police, that's Freemason. Okay, so yeah, you think a motherfucker just saluting all the time. No, that nigga's in Freemason posture. Okay, I know you want to believe that, but that's not what it is. Okay, now, and I'm gonna show you this one. Wait a minute. See right here. Oh, here go the other ones right here. You see right here. You see him with his fists up. You see him with his fists up. Then you see Michael. You see Mussolini. You see Mussolini, along with Hitler. See, they throw that motherfucking fist up. It's called the power fist. You see, that's Freemason. Nah, a lot of you see these motherfuckers when they throw up the middle finger. You see that? You see Red Fox. Now you might believe Red Fox might do it. He might mean fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You see motherfucker Three Stooges, you see Dave Chappelle, you see now you see him, you see Ice-T with the fist. That nigga's a Freemason. Yeah, he putting it up there, but they'll trick you. You understand what? Yeah, he got it up there, but he got the fist and and I'm gonna show you. You see Robin Williams. You see what's his name? What that motherfucker name? It don't make no difference. You see now. You see how slick he's doing too. You see how he did the you know, with he touched the temple. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get it in there. You see, you know, he go up to that temple and shit, this, that, and the third. But you see, he got the middle finger up too. You see, now, believe it or not, listen to me when I tell you. Believe it or not, you think Martin Luther King, who was a Christian minister, would be up there talking about fuck you? He might. I used to think it was a motherfucking like somebody had photoshopped the shit. Yeah, and that include Tupac too, was a Freemason. It do. That's right. You see, a lot of the shit that he was in was Freemason. And a lot of people don't want to believe it, but it's true. You know? And wait a minute. You see, Look at this. You see Trump, you see Hitler. Yeah. You see Trump, you see Hitler. You see, look at this. When them motherfuckers in power, you ain't got to second guess. You see, you ain't got to second guess. It could hurt. Now that don't mean, now some of them up at the top, they do know what's going on. Because they didn't have a look into they didn't have a look into the more deeper into the chasm than some niggas at the bottom. You see here? Now see, he got the 2 right there. See, he got the 2 right there. He got, both of them got the 2. You see, let me drop it in there. See it? See, they got the 2 fingers, and that's what he got right there. He got the 2 fingers. You see, when you see him with that finger pointing up, motherfuckers, look, that's Freemason. They make it look so smooth. They make it look like, oh, it could be just something that people casually do every day. But the thing is that Martin Luther King, he wasn't just Freemason, he was Boule. You see, that's something totally different. That means, nigga, you've been called to be an advisor to the king, and that's what he did. Listen, you know what? Let me get on this nigga down here. I tell you what, and I don't know who this nigga is. Let me get on this nigga. You see, let me get on this nigga because I love it. You know, let me put the smash down on this nigga. You see, let me put the smash down on this nigga real quick. Cause let me tell you something, nigga. First and foremost, didn't nobody invite you over here. Wherever you want it to be, let me go on and blast this nigga out. Let me blast this nigga out. Wherever you want it to be, nigga, you should have had your ass over there. You say, oh, you got the idea. Well, why the fuck you ain't over there, nigga? If this is a dying motherfucking religion, and I don't know what the fuck that is, why you come over here to get in the casket with us, nigga? Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't love us, nigga. Don't come over here with that bullshit. You should have took your ass over there to one of them pages, nigga, that give a fuck about what you talking about. You understand? The people over here, they down with Africa. Why would you come over here and invade our privacy with your bullshit? You should have took your ass. Yeah, Garvey, he had some Freemason, he had some Freemason influence. He did. I showed that. But ultimately, I listen to what they say. You know what I'm saying? And and I make my logical understanding and I understood that, what a white Mason was saying and what a black Freemason was saying was 2 totally different things. You see what I'm saying? Is ultimately what they teaching and where they going with it. You see what I'm saying? And I in that understanding, even though I don't agree, but that's just like motherfuckers that's Christians. And they give up on Christianity and become a part of the Black Power movement. They're just like some Muslims who were Muslim, who give up on Islam and come into Black Power. You see, they could be of all faiths. Some was Jehovah's Witnesses. Some was all this, that. It's no different than Freemasonry. Well, a lot of them had to grow out of that shit. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, thought that was the way. Some niggas thought that Christianity was the way. You understand what I'm saying? Ultimately, they saw different, and many of them, even though they were a part of them organizations, they still saw that Black Power was the best program for our people to come up out of the quicksand of oppression that we were stuck in. You see, but but this nigga right here, he over here because they know we got power. You see what I'm saying? You know what I could tell y'all, to any nigga out there? I'm gonna tell y'all this, just so y'all know. Just so y'all know. Matter of fact, let me get this nigga. I don't even want, let me tell you something. And this is how you could prove this. See, a lot of these niggas want to talk about Marcus Garvey. They want to talk about Dr. Ben. They want to talk about Dr. John Henry Clark. When they talk, show me who the greatest of y'all teachers. These niggas on YouTube. And where was y'all teachers at when our teachers was out here? Where was they? To show me the great teachers of any ideology. He's gone. Good. Get the bitch nigga gone. Good. Where was they at? You see? Nowhere. They did not exist. Every other group out there, all they do is latch on to this community one way or another because they know that they cannot exist without this community. If they did, I don't even bring these motherfuckers up. If that motherfucker wouldn't have jumped his ass in this goddamn, they wouldn't have got no shout out at all. You see what I'm saying? Every time you look at their videos, they always trying to denounce something about Africa. Watch them. I can go on. I would never bring their ass up. Only time when I feel like, oh, okay, y'all trying to say some stupid shit. Let me just let you know I'll send a Scud missile over there right quick to let you know. But other than that, I wouldn't even say shit about their ass. You see what I'm saying? Because they know when you look at our college of scholars, just pull them up. Most of these niggas is on YouTube. You see? YouTube niggas. You understand what I'm saying? If it was such a great ideology, it should have great scholarship. From down in the early 1900s, they ain't got no scholarship. They ain't got no scholarship. These are some just come up out the woodwork niggas. You see what I'm saying? And could not exist at the same time with Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark. Call it up. Man, they would have ate their ass alive. Ate their ass up. They want to come after the fact. They want to come after the fact and try to, after the great ones. And they can't fuck with me. They can't fuck with me, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm bulletproof, nigga. Yeah, all you motherfuckers out there, nigga, I'm bulletproof. Y'all can't fuck with me, nigga. I'm going to be here forever. You see what I'm saying? So just count on that. You see, I'm gonna protect, and I just bring that up time and time. When you call out, even I point that out to the Muslims. I point it out to any group out there. You see what I'm saying? They get twos infused. They get a two and a few here every now and then, but they don't have the great minds that our community possess. You see what I'm saying? Some greater than others. You know what I'm saying? We can put in, what's going on now? You see, they say why Africans don't fuck with us respectfully. I'm learning. Yeah, well, you know what? It's a process. Everybody think a motherfucker supposed to love yourself first and foremost. Quit looking for a motherfucker to love you. You got to love your own tribe first. Every tribe in Africa don't love every other tribe. It's tribalism in Africa. You see, you got certain tribes living in the same goddamn nation. Don't fuck with each other. Steve Coakley. That's right. And so they still over there beefing. Okay? We beefing over here. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you worried about why Africans don't fuck with you. And here you got Bloods and Crips. You got GDs and goddamn gangster disciples and all this that don't fuck with one another. You act like you saying something that you can't see right here in the land in which you live in, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You think you being slick with that. That don't make no sense. You see, you can look right here at the damn Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. You understand what I'm saying? And you can see they live right there in Memphis, but you can't even be one with your brother that stay on the same block and you looking way across the water asking about why the nigga over here ain't your friend, and you can't even answer the question why you can't even be friend with the nigga next door, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You can't even be friends with the niggas next door. I was just throwing all type of names out there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get it together. Yeah, nigga talking about Africans. Nigga, you don't love yourself, nigga. You don't even love yourself. You looking for another nigga to love you. You understand? And have respect for you. First, have love for yourself. Find that love, nigga. And then love and find love for your woman. You see what I'm saying? These niggas ain't even found love for the black woman yet. Look at, look at how you treat the black woman over here, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Find love for her. Find respect and love for her, nigga. Look at the babies. The babies out here killing each other. The fuck you looking over the water for a nigga to respect and love you, nigga? And you ain't even got no love for your own babies. You ain't even rose up, nigga, to save black babies right here on this goddamn soil right here. And you looking over the water trying to find a disagreement. You're a disagreeable nigga. You looking for disagreement, nigga. Everywhere you look, you looking for disagreement. Why Africans don't fuck with you? Why the nigga next door don't fuck with you, nigga? Figure that out. And if you figure out why that nigga next door don't fuck with you, you might have the answer. They say, why Africans don't fuck with you? And they over there no different. It's, I'm not saying that why they don't fuck with us is, a lot of them don't fuck with they in the same situation. You got African tribes over there in the same nation and ain't nobody fucking with one another. Okay? And so if you get a disgruntled nigga that only a disgruntled tribe that ain't even got love for African unity enough to respect another tribe in the same nation as him, you think he gonna have some love for you, nigga? You looking for love in all the wrong places. Find respect for self, love for self, nigga. And as you navigate on this planet, your frequency and energy will draw you to all the people you know that need to come in your life. Nigga, I know what motherfucker not to fuck with. I've been to Africa. I just had family come in here and say, come and build in Sierra Leone. I have African family coming here all day, every day. And brother came in from Senegal the other day. Y'all talking out the side of y'all motherfucking neck. Y'all looking for disagreement. So you can think that argument that you got is correct. You's a fool. You looking for disagreement. You're a disagreeable nigga. You a disagreeable nigga. Okay? And so you're not going to pull that one over on me. I've been to Africa. Y'all act like I ain't been to Africa. Nigga, half of you niggas ain't been to the corner store. And I ain't saying that, to the family that want to go. But I'm talking about niggas acting like they actually. Have you even been? If you went to Africa and you couldn't find a friend, you might need to look deep down into self. It's gonna be some motherfuckers that don't fuck with you. That's just a reality of life. But shit. If you can't find not one African to be your friend, nigga, there's something wrong with your spirit, nigga. Something wrong with your spirit, nigga. Don't ask why they don't fuck. Why you might have to ask yourself why niggas ain't fucking with me. Why niggas ain't fucking with me? Am I a bitch ass nigga? Wait a minute. I just might be a bitch ass nigga. And was that the answer all along? That might have been the answer all along. I'm just a bitch ass nigga and don't nobody want to fuck with a bitch ass nigga. Maybe that's the answer. It could be true. I ain't saying it, but it could be true. Holla. Okay. Yeah, nigga, let's figure this shit out. Niggas keep looking for an answer. Yeah. And see, they go get a disagreeable nigga and put him on a video and say, see, African don't, and then here come family come right in to disprove it. Come on over. You see what I'm saying? Come, let's build. Nigga, we got places for you. Nigga, come on. Yeah. We got family at home in Africa that want to see us come, and they ready to get rid of them niggas over there, just like we ready to get rid of you niggas over here. Shit, yeah. They ready to get rid of them niggas over there, just like we ready to get rid of you niggas over here. That's what we got to build in frequency, not in titles and in names and shit. You see what I'm saying? We got to build in frequency. We got to unite in frequency. Everybody ain't for us. You know what I'm saying? And so family, don't let them talk to you. Go to your masters. They ain't got no masters. They got YouTube niggas. They ain't got no great masters. They masters, our master teachers known all over the goddamn world. You see, these is YouTube niggas. These is YouTube niggas. You see, who taught you, nigga? Yeah, let's talk about your teacher. Who taught you, nigga, and who taught them? You understand? Dr. John G. Jackson, nigga, taught Dr. B and Dr. Clark. J.A. Rogers, and we talking about Schomburg and all them great. We got generations of scholars, nigga, in the African Centered community. Where y'all motherfucking teachers at, nigga? You understand what I'm saying? Where y'all teachers at? Show us. You nigga just showed up out of nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all information was so powerful, you should have generations of great scholars in that legacy. You niggas ain't got one of note, not one of fucking note that existed when the great teachers of the Black Power movement was out here setting this shit on fire. You understand what I'm saying? Show and prove. Nigga, come out during them times, nigga, and show and prove that that's what it was. Ain't hear a peep out of you niggas or your ideology or nothing. Nigga, you niggas and you keep talking about government. You nigga, that shit sound like the government to me to come out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden, nigga, you attacking. No, that shit sound like government. You understand? That shit sound like police. You understand what I'm saying? Where you come from, nigga? Where y'all niggas come from? I ain't never heard of y'all niggas. Where y'all come from? You know what I'm saying? I even heard of the Moors and shit talking about they was over. But where did y'all niggas come from? I ain't heard nothing, not a peep from you motherfuckers at all. You understand what I'm saying? Nowhere. Okay? So that shit really sound like some police government shit to me. You see? Real talk. All right, family, y'all took me way over on this one. God damn, you know what I'm saying? Y'all took me way over on this one. But family, I still got some smoke tonight. I ain't giving it up. Okay, and Schomburg was a Freemason too, yeah. And probably was. Probably was. Probably was. And I bring that up to say, but Boule, nigga, that's something different. That's Boule. You starting to get niggas to, they starting to get their niggas together. You know what I'm saying? They starting to get their niggas to come out here on their agenda. You see, that's what I noticed. It's a period, and when they start to implement these niggas, you understand what to do they bidding. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they wanted right there. To break our motherfucking, to break that power base. You see what I'm saying? To break that power base that we had of, building up our communities and shit. Because they had always taught that we were inferior anyway. In the fact that we was proving them wrong by building great cities all over this goddamn country. That was a smack in their fucking face. And so, they wanted to integrate so they could break that shit down, because they know that eventually if our people, they wasn't accepting being mediocre motherfuckers. They was not accepting that. You see what I'm saying? And you could see that there were great cities all over the United States where Black people were pulling themselves up and doing for self. You see? And so you're not going to tell me that white people want Black people independent in thinking and in political philosophy. You see, in nationalistic philosophy. You're not going to tell me that's what they want. You mean to tell me, because that's what them brothers they doing over there now in Ghana, in Niger, in Burkina Faso and Mali. That's what they trying to do over there now. And they having problems with that. So you mean to tell me that because they trying to get a regional Pan-Africanism, because that's what our teachers taught. And so they trying to get that regional Pan-Africanism over there right now with Niger and with Burkina Faso and Mali and shit. I see that's what they do. They having a problem with that. They don't want that. So you mean to tell me that's what the government sent our people to teach, and they actually killed damn near every teacher or ostracize them that taught it? That don't make no sense. If it's for the benefit of white supremacy and then they keep them motherfuckers in power. They keep them in tight. Just like they had a coup in Niger to get that Arab up out of there. No, they want him back in. You know why? Because he gonna keep the door open. He gonna keep the policies that keep France and United States able to come in there and dig their hands down into the soil and take all the resources. That's what they want. You mean to tell me the government taught that to niggas? Is what kind of fool ass niggas is y'all talking about? What kind of shit is y'all talking about? Y'all sound dumb. When y'all really step away from what y'all talking about, that shit sound dumb. It's almost like saying that the white man taught the Arab jihad. You know what I'm saying? It's almost, yeah, like, you know, like the white man, the white man taught them about jihad. Yeah, and he over there strapping up, you know, walking up. They trying to get rid of that shit. They ain't trying to invite that shit into the society, nigga. Y'all sound stupid. Only a nigga that don't, you see, y'all see, if you lesser in understanding of what the philosophy and the ideology and of black nationalism is, they think they could slick talk a nigga. But when it come to me, y'all can keep that little that goo goo gaga shit y'all talking over there. You know, y'all can teach that amongst y'allselves. Don't bring that shit over here in the octagon, nigga, because you going down. You going down. All right, family, let me get on to the next one, man. We didn't spend way too much time on this one. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power. I'll be back. If you got a question, bring it to the next presentation. Black power.